happy.
Hey y'all, welcome back to.
Oh wait, sorry.
Okay.
I wasn't ready.
Okay.
What?
Hey y'all, welcome back to Protect the Put.
Oh. I thought you was saying with her.
Hey guys, welcome back to
Protect the Punan pod. All right, that was good. What's up, y'all? We're back. We took a little 2-week break. We had to get some shit together.
Oh no. I took more like a whole year.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
y'all
this bitch. You haven't seen us since last
Y'all haven't seen Aja since last year, but she's back.
But I'm busy.
Okay.
Oh. So what you been up to, Aja? Give me what's going on. The little.
Honestly, like life just be lifing. Like life be lifing, and
That's my motto.
You know,
It be like that.
just be here and there. Went on a couple, interviews. Got the job. Didn't take the job.
Listen, what's not for you is it's not for you.
I mean, even though it was good, because then I wouldn't have to pay for vacation and shit like that. But still, like, I'm not about to take a whole $1,300 pickup when this whole recession coming in my way. Like,
Nobody got time.
Time is money, stink.
Yup.
Okay,
and a bitch need to be rich. So.
Okay.
No, a bitch is gonna be rich.
Bitch, make me rich.
You know what? Kaylin, what you been up to?
What you been up to? Same old, working hard or whatever. Yeah.
Me too.
Protecting that Punan.
I just been in my real I just been in my femininity energy.
Deep.
I just been feeling so beautiful.
I know that's right.
Exuding beauty.
Okay.
Being beauty.
just
in a very positive place. I'm dead ass the last few weeks I've just been feeling so beautiful.
Yeah.
The sky, even when it's raining outside, shit is a little brighter. I don't know what it is.
Well, I like when it rained though. I don't think the sky raining is shit. The sky raining.
I don't like
Technically,
rain.
the sky is raining.
Technically.
But like,
I don't like rain. I need sunny sky, sunny days. I like a blue sky, baby.
She loved to bust open my blackout curtains.
But I used to like rainy days. I used to, but as I got older, I like the sun a little more.
I feel like the sun, like the weather doesn't really affect me if I'm in a good mood. But if I'm already feeling like shit and it's like the weather is doing too much, windy, nasty, rain, gloomy, it's too much. Like that doesn't help the situation at all.
No, like now when I have my hair out straight, that's when I kind of like
right.
Because then I have to come back here and
fucking my shit up.
But
I'm permanently
like I don't mind.
But yeah, I've been in a good motherfucking mood. Shit is beautiful. Like,
and the universe
feeling so grateful and abundant. I've been feeling amazing.
This is some good one.
It is. I've been feeling so good.
Let me tell you something. The universe and the divine high. Everybody got me. I just feel so blessed.
Listen, now the last time you saw me and Kaylin, we was on here acting the ass off the Taylor Port.
And now and this is part 2 of acting like an ass. Actually, no, the fuck we wasn't. We was talking our shit. No. We was, listen. I
was acting ass. Kaylin was I was acting ass.
No,
but yeah, we back in this bitch.
Yes,
how y'all been though?
We took a well-deserved break. Like, I don't know. Like, the social media shit back to back is so draining. Like, we needed a reset because we've been on a roll. If y'all been rocking with us, we've been on a roll, and we just needed a moment to ourselves. But we back in this bitch, and let's get into it. Yeah. I'm sorry, what you said?
I don't remember what I said.
Oh shit!
All right, so how about we start with our best and worst?
Okay.
Who want to go first? You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Well, both the averages because I ain't got none.
It's gonna be real quick.
Oh my god! Did y'all watch the Jason Lee with Black China?
No, I didn't. I did like her outfit though.
Yeah,
she was good.
She was just giving a little shade and still being classy with it.
Yeah.
Black China, you my girl.
Black China.
It's so funny because that's what they used to call me.
Before 200 like start wilding out.
You know what the fuck?
It's so funny because honestly, that's how they used to call me, and I'm just like,
who the fuck is that? Aja, let me tell you something. I want you to know this. Before we met, and I used to see you in the lab, right? Because we all met in college. Before we met, and I used to see you in the lab, I did think you looked like Black China. I did. Before we formally met each other, I did think that. Yeah.
before she,
that's what Journey
like
told
before
me.
she started fucking with her face. Like she was pretty before she started fucking with her
Like
face.
when I used to see you in the lab, this bitch was like China a little bit.
That's crazy,
bro. That's crazy though. But nah, I like her though. Like, you know, she like based after the interview, like watching it and just like hearing how she talk about certain stuff and like how she could have like throw shade to like the Kardashian and this and that and that. Like half the stuff that I feel like that was done to her, like she took it so gracefully and just she like did. You know, just like you know what, just be like, you know what, I'm gonna leave them to God. God gonna move them. Like, and I was like that could never be my ass.
That's because, very mature,
bitch. When I tell you, nope. I'm too petty for that. That's where my
I love a wild out.
I will wild the fuck out.
Excuse me. But I feel like low key, she already won. She didn't have to argue with nobody. She had that only.
And she don't get no child support like from her.
Listen, she has the only. She has the only next generation Kardashian. That's why they really mad. None of their kids' last name is Kardashian. She the only one with a baby with a Kardashian last name.
Wow.
So she already won. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing for her to say. She already got them when she had that baby. It's done.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
Dream Kardashian, she's the only grandchild with a Kardashian last name.
I'm about to say it. Wait, who's Dream again?
Oh, because
that's Blac Chyna's daughter. Because all the rest of them are mothers. He's the only son. So he's the only son. So he's the only one who can give his kids the last name.
Yeah.
The rest of them all have fathers that are outside of the family.
I mean, technically, they could also give them the last name.
They could, but traditionally, that's not the way it's done. And they're not going to do that. All their kids have their father's last name.
To be honest, like, instead of him going to have another baby mama, I think he should just have another baby by Chyna. Like, Chyna should just have all his babies. Like, honestly, like. Keep it one baby mama, Rob.
I don't really know about Rob. Last time we seen Rob, he was having little mental issues, and I don't think he need no kids. He just need to focus on himself and just get his shit together. Yeah. But last time we see he did lose some weight. He looked good.
Yeah, he looked fine.
Rob was fine.
When he looked fine?
He never looked
back in the day.
No.
Oh yeah,
back in the day. First started. Rob
back in the day.
Nah, I didn't even find him attractive then. There was just
he was cute to me. He was.
He was attractive. He was dating what's her name?
Adrian.
Yeah.
He was cute.
He was cute back then.
He was never like, oh my god, like he was cute.
He was handsome.
Yeah. He had the whole racial ambiguity thing going on, so it was cute. But yeah, so my best and worst. So we've been going for 2 weeks, so it's a lot of shit I got. But I ain't gonna give y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
How many we doing?
Let's try to do 5 and 5.
Okay.
5 best and 5 worst.
All right.
Okay. My first best. Okay, we're gonna give it to MJ Rodriguez. Okay. This was stunning to me. I love this magenta look.
Oh, that's
beautiful. It ate the makeup, the hair.
Everything.
That's nice.
Let me see.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who
did this thing? Because I need to wear this for a party.
Yeah. Want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
I wish she would have took a picture of the bag. But sometimes, I feel like the bag
there was no bag. Because sometimes if a dress is dressing, all you need is your phone, and don't even bring no bag.
Oh no, not a bag. Oh, accessories. Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah. But I was saying her back, like she.
Oh, her back.
But it's giving like the folds and everything. Is giving the front was a statement. Like you got me. The back was probably plain. Okay. But I still want to see it though.
That almost gave. But next one is gonna go to Emily B. I don't know. I normally like her style. This is a very casual, cute look.
I thought it was
cute. Yeah, it's like a faux leather, like legging type thing.
Too simple.
It's very casual, but I thought it was really cute.
It's cute, but it kind of threw me because she's already like
the bag is way too big. Number one. The boots just throw me off because I thought she ain't got.
I thought those was her legs for a second.
Yeah.
When people wear shit close to their skin,
love the sweater though.
Love the sweater.
And it looked like she got a boost. It looked like she got a boost kind of thing under it. Like I like that.
Nah, her titties is just sitting, you know.
Yeah. Period.
Next best dress is going to go to Jodie Turner-Smith. Y'all know I love me some Jodie Turner-Smith. I love this look. She be giving me very much dark skin black Tinkerbell. I loved it. It's okay. It's an acquired look, but I thought it was magical.
I'm laughing at Asha because
I think she looked magical than a motherfucker, if you ask me.
Oh, those are feathers. I thought they were.
I feel like she looks like a bird about to take off.
Shut the fuck up.
White swan? White swan.
White swan.
No, I feel like if the neckline wasn't that.
Yeah. If it was just open.
It was just, if it was like a different neckline, then maybe yes.
Them adding it, like she should have
that
just wore her
neckline
own
and
shit.
then that little choker piece around like
and
that
it's
little
attached.
neck piece.
It's not like
It's not just.
It's a little bombastic.
It's either you have this and change the neckline or
a little bombast. It's like. Yeah, I feel like the neck. I feel like if she wore her own choker, a little more subtle.
She looks like the ostrich about to take off.
Little bit. It's giving a little bit of ostrich.
Let's give a white swan.
But I think she looks pretty magical in that. Yeah. Okay. Next best dress is gonna go to Miss Chloe. Okay, what she wore. She posted this up today, I think.
Yeah,
love that.
That was one of my best dresses.
Love the look. Love the dress.
Because I love me her
makeup
rouge.
Looks great. You know,
she's been doing.
She's
been doing these updos with her natural hair color.
She be looking nice. She just be
what shoe she got? She got a block heel.
That's true. No. She ain't OD.
She be looking nice.
She have a little platform, but I don't think it's a block.
Okay.
Yeah. Bro, let's talk about.
Okay, wait. Let me just do my last best dress. Okay, then we gonna talk about. Then my last best dress is gonna go to Tiana Taylor. I like this.
Ooh,
it's nice.
I feel like I can relate to her when it comes to that. Like sometimes she want to dress like you know,
girly,
street, bust down. Sometimes I just want to throw on my baggy jeans with like layered a baggy hoodie, you know, a leather jacket. You know what I'm saying? She just dresses it down.
Sometimes you want to be sexy,
and sometimes I want to be a sexy, you know, girl. That
duality is power.
And sometimes I like, you know, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like when she wore the Laquan's, it was giving sexy and street.
Yeah. Yep. I saw
it was a balance.
That was
and she brought the pixie back. You know what?
Listen.
Tiana and
I feel like a lot of people.
I love her down.
Tiana
I love her down.
She one of them people who do any hairstyle for real.
And I'm listen. The pixie and like the messy lock look was two of my favorite looks. I didn't really like the Willy Wonka bob when she was doing the Willy Wonka bob.
What you said?
No, because we're talking about Chloe's shoes. I was about to say let's talk about because they look like the Givenchy. So let's talk about these red bottoms that I was telling you earlier.
Okay.
Let me tell you, red bottoms. Love them. They're cute. I wouldn't mind buying a pair and just keep it in my closet. But when it comes to walking in that shit, they're breakers. They're ankle breakers.
Not breakers.
they're breakers.
Them shoes is literally like you put it on, you took 1-2 steps, you sit down, you take a couple pictures, and don't get up for the rest of the night.
That's all heels, babe.
Nah, because the pink. Listen, I tried some red bottoms yesterday, and the heels were 4-inch, and y'all know my pink heels is higher than that.
Yeah, you like a good bust down.
I like me a good bust down when it's like gonna make me feel tall. And when I tell you, I put them red bottoms on, I was like,
listen,
you know what?
Whoa. Hey. What the fuck? Get the fuck. Listen.
I kid you not. I was like,
hell no.
I was like, no.
Hell.
I was like, thank God I did not buy these shits.
How many inches was the heel?
Bro, 4 inches. And I was like, I couldn't. I don't know if it's because like the heels were so skinny. Maybe? It's like the ones with just like the little strap over. And you're
talking about the sandal.
Low key, them heels is made for white women.
That one, yeah, that's exactly.
But your foot is arched out though.
That's what I'm saying. I wear taller heels than
it's made for like tiny, skinny, petite little women.
Like
that don't have nothing, and you have a small foot too. So I don't. Yeah, she's lit.
Bro. I was like, what the hell? So then now I was like, do you have anything else? Like I wanna get one. Like I love them. The guy was like, this we have 3.5 inch, and then he brought me some other heels.
3.5.
Bro, he brought me some other heels. I was like, I put it on. I'm like, first of all, this looked like I'm supposed to be going to a church. I was like, you know what? Anyways, I tried it on, bro. I put it on. I was like, I'm not even off the ground.
You know what?
No,
I was like, I'm not even off the ground. Like,
a kitten do be eating sometimes.
I still feel short in these. Like,
hell no.
Was,
I know I can't do nothing about
no.
my flat feet. Hell
See,
no.
I'm in denial. See, I think I will still fuck around and find out because I love the way it look on the foot.
Yeah,
But
y'all can definitely wear heels better than I do.
But I promise you, first of all, what? Every time you say that, that throws me because you was rocking the bust down.
You know what? I'm glad that I'm fooling y'all because I'll be feeling like I look like I'm
shoes that I would say, hell no, I can't. She's wearing them, so I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's not even it though. So then after I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let me look somewhere else. Let me look at these Givenchy's.
Okay.
So Givenchy's the
Which
same
ones?
height in heels.
The classics? Which ones? Oh.
Mad like.
More comfortable?
No, they're comfortable. Like I could literally walk in them, but I'm like, it's the same heel, same height, and everything.
It's all about the construction of the shoe,
bro. Look at this, so cute. So imagine if my foot looked like this in these. Imagine the red bottom. I'm sorry, I didn't take a picture of it.
It was a red bottom stiletto or a sandal,
bro.
She said it was a sandal.
So it was one of those with like
the Tom Ford one with the locket
crossover. And then those one I tried three different pairs on. Those one had one of them had like a gold like blemish jewel heel.
Okay.
So it's kind of
I know
like
which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So that one.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it. I thought you were talking about.
Was it like that heel that's like thick and then it gets skinny?
Bro.
Cause those ones hurt more than regular heels.
Definitely.
Yeah. My worst top of the line, worst look goes to Katy Perry, which she wore to Carol Burnett's 90th birthday party.
What the fuck? She looks
I don't know.
crazy.
No.
I don't know what you've been told.
Okay.
But that look is ice cold.
I see potential in the look.
I don't see
If I was supposed to edit it, I would take off the bottom piece, the fur at the bottom. Don't think you need that. Take off the top part. Don't think you need that. Just leave it as like a one shoulder dress.
Let me see.
That's fur. The fur was not needed.
This is a whole. She
Wait
had
a minute.
coquette.
Wait a minute.
It's coquetted.
That shit is connected.
She's coquetted at
it's
the back.
Connectolation.
She's coquetted around the neck and
she got
shoulders.
the same trim around her fucking legs.
She's
Why?
coquetted.
Why would you do that?
That's a
Katie.
What you call a cornucopia?
Right.
No, Katy Perry, bring that shit back.
She cornucopia.
And then it's like not her being low key and then coming out wilding. That's usually what they do.
Cornucopia that outfit.
I don't like that,
it's
and I don't like the chandelier earring. It's too much going on.
No, that was my worst. Not. And I have one more best dress. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all. It's gonna go to the actor Lisa Ann Walter from Abbott Elementary. I love this look. I thought this was so freaking cute with her red hair. I thought the blue was very,
Oh yeah,
super cute, right? The structured collared top, that was gorgeous. Loved it.
I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah, she ate that.
Talking about that show, I try to watch it.
It's funny.
It's funny on some parts, but then sometimes it's not. The teacher that she be too emotional for me. I be like,
is she a redhead? That color looks really good with redheads.
Ooh. Blues.
I hate the principal.
Greens. Yeah.
Nah, she looked good.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
She looked good.
Yeah. So Caitlin, who's your best and worst?
No, you only did one worst.
Yeah, I only had one worst.
Do I have a
worst? You only had one worst?
Everybody else was the best.
You said Megan was the worst.
Who the fuck is Megan?
Good.
Oh, I ain't saved that one.
Oh, it's on Fashion Bomb Daily.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be my worst.
So that's
dress.
actually
you show me that shit and it look crazy.
Okay, so then
that's gonna be our worst dress. Cause what the fuck?
And Aja didn't like it either.
What the fuck was that?
Girl, take that shit back to 2002, 2004.
Take that shit back to the showroom, baby. Okay.
You shouldn't have left the showroom.
Listen, if you gonna be in hiatus or whatever,
but she's not.
And then pop out is something good. Like,
oh, Megan loved that fucking. She loved a auburn eyeshadow with under eyeshadow on top of the leg.
I love me some Megan Good, but I'm not feeling that blonde hair.
And I'm not feeling.
We're wearing the same
palette
right now.
Ever since she no, but you didn't wild out like that. She did a whole raccoon wraparound. You didn't do a wraparound. She did under eye.
She did a wraparound.
She did I think I'm gonna do a wraparound.
You're gonna do a wraparound.
She did a fucking wraparound. And I haven't been. It's almost like she looked better. Like she still looks really good, but like she started doing that shit. She started doing shit differently. Like her setup since she got her eyebrows microbladed with the round front eyebrows, see, after she did that
Kayla,
shit,
you about to make me hit the floor.
after she did that shit, I was like, Megan,
we love Megan good.
No,
like,
we
isn't
love
she
you.
divorced now? I thought she would have like
She
popped
is
out.
divorced.
Like, why you still look? Now you looking like a pastor's wife right
You
there.
know who's popping the fuck out since they getting divorced? Tia and Tamara.
She be eating.
Tia, she's
outside.
She giving it to the girls. She said, "Oh yeah."
You thought I was feeling you?
I was drunk. You thought I was feeling you? I was drunk. Period. All right. Okay. Your best and worst.
She started over the worst.
No, I just saw some shit that kind of kicked me. It's Jody. Why she want?
First off, let me just say something. First off, do y'all see?
Let's see.
Do y'all see how pretty my friends are, guys? Look in the camera.
I feel like it could have ate, but something.
That was in my. I almost put that on my worst dress. I didn't know. I was conflicted.
First of all,
I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
Willy Wonka.
That's my girl.
This is definitely her worst.
Taylor, we should have got Taylor for. I need more.
I lied. I thought
I
it was
gonna listen to you. I knew.
I thought it was gonna eat.
I already know.
But doesn't it feel great though?
No, this tastes amazing.
But if this was like the size of TP,
yeah.
I don't like Taylor Ford, so thank God y'all did not get
We don't like it either. We just like to get lit with it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not even for drinking. It's for cooking.
Yeah, that's that. A chef told us that. Shout out to Maddie. She told us that. She said.
Shout out to my cousin.
Okay.
Yes, shout out to Maddie. She told us that TP is not. It's not.
Shout out to Maddie's song.
It's not meant to drink. It's meant to cook with.
Hi, Maddie.
And one thing
you
about
be giving me mad love on my Instagram. I just be too
we gonna
busy.
drink it.
Let me not even say that, because people be thinking that like I be so bougie and not be responding to people.
Bitch, you better respond to my cousin.
It's not even about that. It's just that I feel like I just don't be checking my DMs like that.
Well, you better check it with.
Unless I'm like, I look, it come up on the screen and they're like, oh yeah, Taylor. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's Taylor. Click on it. But other than that, it's like, and lately my phone be on Do Not Disturb, so like, well, not lately, it's always been on Do Not Disturb.
Alright, so tell us what you don't like
What
about
the
that.
fuck?
First of all,
the women been wilding out at the show. The women's show, they wilding out.
Wait, click on that. First of all, why the
The
hell
Willy
is
Wonka
her hair
She
like
wants
that?
it.
She wants it.
She should have had like a high updo
And it's
or
bumped
something
crazy.
like that, or like a back ponytail or
Yup.
something to pull.
Yup. Snatch it.
Yeah.
Snatch it. Number one, I feel like, who the hell makes this kind of
Who the hell? That's a wild outfit. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with her. I do, but
I feel like I was at first I was thinking it could have ate, but then
I didn't know what to do. That's why I didn't.
She did not need the gloves. She did not need the gloves.
It's a lot.
Like the gloves, you did not need it, and then just the
and they sheer. You know what it's giving?
She looked like a lady of the night or something.
Yeah.
Not a prostitute.
First
but
of all, it looked like
Lady Hensworth. That's what it's giving.
The fabric. let's be real for a second, and make sure y'all zoom up when I say this. not up close, but like on the fabric. This fabric, it might be expensive, but on camera, it's very
I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. Let me sidebar. Shit, it don't matter how much shit costs. If it's ugly, it's ugly. It don't matter how, because you could put that shit on with Shein and fucking Fashion Nova and Zara, and you be shutting shit down.
So you know, like the little things that you could put on those like cheap little, just to give it that like sheen. Yeah. First of all, that just made the fabric alone just look hella cheap. She did not need the gloves. And who the hell makes that fabric at the bottom and the fabric at the top? Who thought of mixing these fabrics
you know
together?
What it is,
like who? It don't say who.
It's an ensemble.
Who that designer is?
It's an ensemble.
It's Gucci. I need to slap y'all.
I don't even fuck with Gucci. After
but
they
then,
did that shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Gucci, but Queen Bee did eat
the
when she
bottom
Gucci,
though.
But
the bottom though looks so nice. I feel like I could have seen this fabric alone in the whole, like as in like the whole dress. It would have ate.
Yeah,
so
the different
much.
textiles with the drop it.
The hair was very. I feel like the dress is already a statement, so the hair didn't need to be a statement.
It needs to be very simple. Like, very.
When you have a dress that have a lot going on like that, the hair needs to be simple.
Not that kicking me. I was shocked the hell. I scrolled up from Megan. I said, oh yeah.
I was on the fence.
I'm sorry, Gucci, but that was not it. And
then Megan. What is going on?
Did something again?
No, I'm just really looking at it like, what?
It's giving resort wear.
I just like that's just like long time ago.
Like auntie resort wear.
Resort.
I don't like that. I'm sorry.
Beach party.
Whoa, a lot of women wild out at this show.
Okay,
the black women of Hollywood, they all wild the fuck out.
Next verse.
My next verse is what's her name? I don't want to butcher it.
Let's see.
The one we was talking about.
Oh, first of all, not you. Not everybody's trying to be like Rihanna with the belly out.
With the belly out. Now she looks.
I don't have nothing against the belly out, but she looks very uncomfortable. That outfit looks uncomfortable. Her wig is a little plastered.
Yeah.
Notori, I really fuck with Notori.
Now she's glowing. She looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. But
she looks uncomfortable.
And the blunt bob.
Yeah, I don't like that. The hair.
It's a little
This is what, a boat neckline or what?
I don't know what. I forgot what that's
square.
Okay, the neckline, hate it. First of all, this little piece right here.
I don't like none of this
What is this piece for?
Hell if I know.
Is this supposed to be draped in or
like? I don't know.
That's abstract.
Stationary.
No, this is not it. This outfit was not it. I'm sorry. Nope.
No, I don't like it. I mainly don't like it because she looks uncomfortable. She doesn't look comfortable.
Like that shit is squeezing her under her stomach.
Yeah, and I don't like the hair. The blunt hairline. I'm not big on blunt hairlines on anyone. So
actually, Doja, she be eating with the whole fit that I don't even be peeping her harsh hairline. But
Doja Cat.
But she love a blunt.
Doja be in her own category.
She love her blunt as. But she actually came a long way because she used to really wild out. Like from her moo cow days, she used to wild the fuck out.
You know. Okay. So who's your next word?
So was that all my words? Oh, I got one more. Melanie Fiona. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I haven't seen Melanie in a minute, child.
This your words?
Wait, I don't hate that.
I don't.
Oh. I don't like those pants. Hell no. I didn't see the pants. If she need to take the pants off. If she didn't have the pants on, it would have been fine. Take the fucking pants off.
It's giving me, I think a bomb on.
No, she did too much. They was thinking too hard.
No, the jacket.
They was thinking too hard.
I think he did something.
Yeah, that dude give bomb on.
It does give bomb on.
Absolutely.
The pants is not it. The shoes, you could have did something else with the shoes.
All she had to do was take the pants off.
Yeah.
But just, the pants is...
Now if the blazer was solid black, okay.
The pants need to go.
No, but the blazer was solid black. That was like so last year ago.
Yeah.
Like
it's definitely bombing for sure.
Definitely, that was definitely supposed to be my New Year's outfit for 2021.
Let's see if I know my designers.
Motherfucking pants off.
Oh, it's a picture.
She wild.
But yeah, it's giving that's giving very bomb on.
Shout out to Polish Me Pretty, my nail tag.
Period. Shout out to Major Key on the nail. She did my first pair of shorties because I thought I did a shorty set last year or the year before last, and I thought those were short. These are shorter than those. The blue ones I did.
Those was not shorties. Those was mediums for regular.
Those was mediums
for regular people.
Oh, if you know how
mediums to me.
If you know how I get down, that's medium. That's
these are medium for me. People be like,
yeah, this is medium to me now. Like I can go longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love my bitches in extendos.
But these are not even extendos
like that. I love my
but that's
I love my bitches in extendos.
But that's longer than you usually do.
I mean, yeah, but like I feel this is what I usually do before I had the job that I have now.
Switching places.
You used to have long nails all the time.
I used to have long nails, but then I cut it down because I'm like, the bank can't worry. I want to be a bit more professional and shit like that. But as long as the nails are perfectly polished. But you know what's funny? The guys be commenting on my nails all the time.
They love it. They be
like,
stopping me in the street. They be I remember one time I was fixing my hair. The man he stopped. He said, I like the man.
Yeah.
That was so creepy, but okay.
Thank you.
It's no in between. It's either I love your nails, or it's like those are like really long. Really? Because I thought they were short. No shit, motherfucker. Obviously they're long.
Nah, bro.
These long nails will scare some men because they can't afford it.
Yeah, because these are like one.
They know they can't afford to pay for this shit.
You know what I hate when they ask? They're like, how do you do your business? Like, how do you like? I'm like,
you want to see
like everybody else.
Like everybody else.
And honestly,
these are my norms.
Bitches with extendos are high maintenance ass bitches. Those be the cleanest bitches.
But I be like, these are not even that long. Like
these are not long. They're
not. That's medium.
They're regular size.
Yeah,
for me.
The only medium now for sure.
I just wanted to try the shorty life, and because it's prom wedding season.
Short,
like this is short as fuck.
Those are shorties now.
Well,
those are medium to regular bitches.
Yeah, but they know how I get down. This is like this is barely a fucking nail. What the fuck is this?
She be getting like 5 times.
I remember when I was going to Texas for my interview, bro, and I cut my nails down. I was like, what the fuck?
It don't feel the same. It don't feel.
Where is it?
Don't feel the same.
Actually, go back to the pilot, the first episode. Yeah, that's how I get down. Lotto, see, she wore something.
Mm-hmm.
She did like a teal thing, and then she did this. Bitch, I'm talking.
All the time.
We do that because then we don't have no idea what the fuck.
But I wasn't finished. I was giving an intro.
No,
let me finish.
Let's just see the picture.
Now, like I was saying, she wore 2 looks, right? The teal was wild. It could have ate, but she did too much. She did a little top. It was too much. But this I liked, and people didn't like it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I feel like it's giving me trying to be Kim Kardashian.
She needs to take those fucking gloves off.
No, I like the.
And she needs to pull all her hair up in that bun.
Well, that's
true.
Yeah, that's it. That's my critique. Take them gloves off and pull all that hair up. Okay. It ain't horrible.
The bottom could have been a little bit tighter.
Lotto is my girl, and let's just be clear again. This is only fashion critique. This is not our opinions on the people.
I think she looked amazing. That bun and then the abstract bun setup, I liked it. And then she had on a royal blue shoe, which is different. I wasn't mad at it though. You can't really see it though.
Yeehaw.
It's down there.
What if? Let me stop. That's gonna sound shady.
Not yow. I like that look. I love a skirt and a boost moment.
Yeah, that's cute.
All right, and my best dress next is Zendaya. She was shutting it down with the gowns, back to back to back to back. And she was styled by Law. I only got pictures of 2 of them, but the first one she popped out with,
8.
Oh yeah,
8. That's vintage Versace
from the hair,
from 2002 spring collection, period couture.
8 down.
Then, and I'm loving the bob child,
and
I love the shorties, the black. The first person I saw with the black shorties is the fucking You got a problem?
Just keep going, please.
Look at the picture.
I already know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the black shorties, right? I love the black short nails. Jada Waiter was the first person I saw with it, and it was eating. And ever since then, I've been peeping everybody with the little black shorties.
Yes.
Busting with the
Very
outfits.
cute.
Then the next gown she wore, I didn't get the picture of the third one, but I don't really like flowers, but she looked so pretty with the pink. I think I would have liked this.
I actually didn't see that one, but I really like it. It's getting like old Hollywood.
I feel like if it had a little less flowers at the bottom.
Yeah, if the flowers were a little smaller.
Yeah,
yeah.
So she ate, and this is a close up the choker she wore with that.
Gorgeous,
beautiful.
That's my Virgo.
And then the angelic makeup she did with it.
Yes,
because the one she wore with the vintage Versace, it was a little darker, but that is giving like
light, bright,
like
flush, natural.
Here, you know? Yeah, so she ate that shit down.
She ate it up.
And my third best dress is it's a calmer look. Her name is Kenya Joy. I think I started following her from Royal Ventures, but that's like it's like Bedazzled, and I thought it was really cute.
It's alright.
I thought it was cute.
Not really my style.
Yeah, no. Cute shoes though.
But she be putting that shit on. I be like, okay. Oh, I got one more. What is her name? I forgot her name. She's on a podcast, but she ate this up. I would wear some shit like this. I like the wash of the jeans. I think her name, I forgot her name, but she's on a podcast. I like how she, I don't know, she
not really my style, but I get it.
Nah, lately I've been obsessed with these pants.
These baggy pants.
Yeah.
With
you have a pair like that. Yours are cute.
Bro, I wore the green one the other day.
I saw you. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, I would wear this whole outfit. Maybe a different bag, but she ate.
Yeah, I get the concept. Not really my style, but I get it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that was my best dress.
Oh, child. Now we about to get into these topics. I don't even think y'all ready for this. Y'all think y'all ready? Who wanna go first?
Wait, I have a topic.
What's your topic?
What are y'all thoughts on people basically seeing a Instagram profile and then basically I want to say judging you from that, or not necessarily judging you, but just basically saying that like whatever you post or whatever look that you give or whatever, that's your personality. Like,
I totally get it. I think that's stupid.
Because one has nothing to do with
Because I feel like I've gotten a lot, like, people think that I'm like bougie or like stuck up or something just from how I look. But it's like, that's dumb as fuck. Like, you can't know anything about a person until you get to know them.
Exactly.
Like, just because somebody takes pictures, like, everybody's perception is different.
Sure.
So you can't just assume that a person is one way just because that's how you perceive them.
Right.
You know, I think that's stupid to like pass judgment on people just because of the way they take pictures. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm a little bougie, but that's not all I am. Like, I'm not just bougie. Like, I'm a lot of things. Like, I'm goofy, I'm fun, I'm smart, you know.
I'm a well-rounded person.
Yeah.
I'm more than just the way I look and you know, the well-calculated, put-together content I post.
Exactly.
I mean, what I was basically, like, you know, told, or, you know, just over time, like, my Instagram give very like sexual like vibe and I'm like, cause
who said that?
Also, I was talking to one of my brother friends the other day at his house, and I was like, yo, this is my Instagram, get that. And he was like, I'm not gonna hold, like, your body itself, like, you do have like a nice body, you know, give that sexy, you have that sexy vibes or whatever, just like how you put yourself together. And I was like, whatever. But I'm like, what I'm wearing is pretty regular. Like, I'm just wearing a pants with a t-shirt, and I just, like, you know, tuck it a certain way. So he's like, yeah, you giving it that, like, just that little tuck, make it a little bit different and like more eye-opening.
I think men in general over-sexualize women. Anyways, I feel like no matter what you do, they take it as like a flirt or you being sexual. They think that shit is for their eye. The whole time, women are just posting shit that they like for themselves.
Yeah, because like people on my Instagram, this is what I've heard, that most people are like, okay, she's very high maintenance. Like, you know, if you don't have this amount of money or whatever, she's probably not even gonna talk to you or whatever. But I'm like, if you get to know me, you know, I'm not even like that at all. But that's not saying that no bro nigga should be in my inbox.
But that's not it. That's the thing. That's not all you are. You know, that's probably something that is true about you, but that's not it.
I mean, I don't think I'm high maintenance, because it's not like I'm looking for somebody to hand me anything. If I want it, I'm going to work for it. I'm going to get it myself.
Oh, I'm high maintenance.
But I'm going to go get it myself.
Even if I can get it for myself, I want you to get it for me. Why not? You should want to get it for me. You should want me to be happy.
But in terms of just like, you know, me expecting somebody to hand me out something, that's not necessarily me. And it's like, I feel like my pictures, I just be taking really cute Barbie.
That's because men think everything is done for them. They think that you're taking it for men to look at you a certain way. You're only taking, you like the way you look in those pictures you take are for you, because you like the way you look, not because you want to look a certain way to men.
For them.
Men just assume that everything women do is for them. Nobody's thinking about y'all.
They're losing it clean.
Stop thinking everything is about y'all. It's not about y'all. How you perceive me is your perception. And if you're looking at me in a sexual way, it's probably because you're attracted to me. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing. I'm being my regular self.
True. Alright, yeah, you know.
Irritating.
Period.
It is.
But what's the next topic? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Okay, so this is a little controversial. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm here for all the
controversial question. Would you marry someone who has a different religion from you? And when I say marry them, like, would you take on their religion? Like, if the man that you marry is of a certain religion and he says the woman that I marry has to be a part of my religion, would you do it?
No.
I feel like, okay, so you say no. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to me, I don't mind marrying somebody else that have a different religion from me just because I know how I am. I grew up in a Christian, not necessarily a Christian home, but like I grew up like, you know, Christian religion or whatever. That's how they teach you, whatever. But like, I feel like I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I'm like, when I because I grew up like, okay, so when I used to stay with my cousin and stuff like that, they were very strict religious people. And I feel like as a kid, like certain stuff you don't, it's like, okay, and I'm gonna say this. Don't come for me. I feel like just as how people are like, oh, you know, I don't want my kids to be being taught about being gay or whatever in school. I feel like it's the same. It should be the same when it comes to religion. Like you can't force a kid to be gay. I feel like when kids are young, you're supposed to just let them be open and let them be free. Let them be open and let them be free. Like, don't try to just put me in that box of like, oh yeah, this is what you have. This is what you have to choose or whatever. I don't like you could guide them in that direction, but don't make them feel like, okay, you literally have to do this. Because I feel like me growing up as a child, I feel like Christianity was just so like forced on me, like strict with everything. I never remember, like, so like I grew up in the islands, Avi. So like my grandma, she would travel a lot. So like whenever my grandma had traveled leave the country, I would have to go live with my cousins. So they're very strict and religious. Bro, Tuesday, Monday, whatever day of the week it is, I would still have to go to church. And you know, like, black people, like, after church is over, they want to stand there, they want to talk, and they want to kiki.
Yeah, it's never over,
and in Jamaica, like, where they live at the time, it's like, it's not like, I don't want to say, there was, like, street light there where they live at the time. So it's like, you would have to be walking back home in the night, like, mad, like, and I have a very creative mind, so I be thinking like, okay, ghost is after me or whatever. But like, I just feel like it was just so forced into me, like, I couldn't wear like skirt or couldn't wear pants.
Yeah, you can't wear pants.
And like, I remember I went, my uncle lived across the street from us, and I went over to my uncle's house, and I didn't know at the time like what pork was or whatever. Just that I'm a kid, I'm gonna eat whatever my uncle give me, and he gave me pork. And so I went back home and I was like, oh, I had this and this, or you know, dinner. And literally they gave my own cup, my own spoon, my own fork, my own plate. Literally. So it's kind of like you're so much into your religion at the point where you feel like, okay, you're making a kid feel weird about
a child, you're like ostracizing
differently.
Yeah.
So it's like, I remember my mom bought me these earrings, and it was like screw on. They didn't know how to take it out, and they broke it because they're like, oh, you're not supposed to have earrings in church and stuff like that. Which I'm like, that is fucking stupid. So you break my earrings? But I just feel like when it comes to stuff like that, like, you're not supposed to like let a child. You're not supposed to force a child into stuff like that. So I feel like with me now, growing up and going through all of that, I feel like I'm not a religious person. I've been to church here when I just came to the States. I've been to church here, and I felt very embarrassed. I went to the church, you know, have a skirt on, like dress on, and as I walk up to the front, you know, they bring you and they put you in the front, and then they wrap the whole towel around me, which I felt like that was disrespectful, because I'm like looking at pastor's wife clothes is showing all her shape. So what's the difference? And I said, God said come as you are. So like, not to get off topic, but plain straight, like, I'm not a religious person based on shit that I've gone through in that world. So, but I do feel like there is a higher power up there that's keeping me alive.
Definitely. Yeah.
So that's why I be like, so and now these days I be like, when somebody come to me about Christianity or whatever, I be like, how do you know that Christianity is the right religion? How do you know Muslim is the right, like being Muslim is the right religion? How do you know that being Buddhist or whatever is right religion? You never know.
Until
like,
you get taken out. That's
I feel like there's something higher above that's keeping me alive. When I pray, okay, I'm praying to the Most High, whatever is keeping me alive or whatever. But I'm not saying, okay, religion. So if for me now to marry somebody if that's your religion, okay, fine, cool. We could just have that understanding and say, hey, you know, I'm not a religious person. That's your religion. I respect it. With the kids, if we have kids, do not make them feel like, okay, that's what they have to do. Don't force them in. If you want to bring them to church with you or whatever you want to, fine, you can bring them. But if they say they don't, say they don't want to go, then leave them.
Don't. Hello.
That is totally my sentiments. I feel the exact same way.
Completely agree.
If I marry a person who is of a different religion, I am not a religious person. I consider myself to be more spiritual, connected to the earth, the universe, and I do believe in God, but I do not subscribe to religion. Personally, I feel like religions are man-made and made to you know, suppress women's roles in society and, you know, make them feel like second-class citizens. That's just how I feel, because if you look at all religions, that's basically how women are treated. So I don't subscribe to any religion, but I do believe in God, and I do respect other people who believe in religions. Those are just my views. If I do marry someone who is of another religion, I totally understand that, but you're not gonna force that onto me, and you're damn sure not gonna force that onto my children.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care what religion it is. I'm not even gonna force my spiritual beliefs on my children. I believe that children should grow up and be able to choose those things for themselves when they are of age and able to understand. It should not be forced into a practice or a belief when they are not of age and can't really understand.
Can't even understand what's happening for real.
You know, because I know me, even though my parents weren't super religious when I was a child, had a lot of questions about God. And a lot of those things were kind of dismissed because I wanted to know, well, yeah, you say that this is a Bible, but it wasn't written by God. Somebody had to print it. Somebody had to do this. Like, there's just a lot of
I used to ask the same questions, and they kind of just, they really do, like, shun and dismiss, like it's almost like it's disrespectful to question God.
But it's like I'm not gonna just go along to get along. Like, if something don't make sense to me, I'm not gonna like just believe it because
just go with the flow
because somebody tell me to believe it.
No,
and I'm not gonna do that to my kids either. If they choose to be a part of a certain religion, that will be their choice. They will not be forced into going to any type of religious, you know, settings or buildings unless they say, I would like to go here, I would like to see what this is. If they express interest, then we can do that. I'm not gonna ever force my kids to do
and then another thing, if they you know come for,
and so if my husband says his kids has to do that, then I can't marry you because I don't believe that kids should be forced into religious
they shouldn't
beliefs.
be. And if they don't want to do it, let's say they do go because they're curious and they don't like that, they don't like what they see, they can course correct. They can be like, listen, I'm not really feeling with this. I'm not really resonating with this, and I don't want to do it. Don't be mad. Don't you know, because parents like to do shit like that. Like you don't want to do it, and then it's like, oh wow, you're disrespecting the no.
Let me just say this, and I'm being real personal with y'all when I say this. Let me be real, because I feel like I don't know who be watching these stuff, but let me say this. When it comes to people in church, I feel like they're number one very hypocritical. They are child molesters, and I could say that, not saying I was molested or anything, I could say that because I've been in close call situation where as a child I went to, you know, somebody's house and their husband was like, these are people that used to be in church or whatever, and I feel like their husband is like touching me, like, you know, rubbing me down in a certain way, and I'm just like, as a child, like, I automatically knew that, okay, this don't happen in my house.
It made you uncomfortable.
It made me very uncomfortable as a grown-ass man. You're doing that to a child, especially when we're in the same room by ourselves, which, and a lot of people be like, okay, why you're in the same room or whatever, but like, with your wife, I'm a child, your wife literally just like 1, 2, 3 strap to go somewhere else to come back. Like, I automatically knew that wasn't right.
You're never to blame your child. That is not
right then and there, I'm like, okay. And there's multiple situations where pastors been molesting kids and stuff like that. So
it happens all the time.
I just feel like a lot of those stuff builds up where it's just like,
and not to say that every person who's a part of organized religion is like that, but those things are very prevalent in those communities, and it's hidden, and people like to wash over it. They want to hush you. They want to blame the child or blame the girl instead of holding that man. You
shouldn't have had your shoulders out.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have had your dress above your knee.
This is why I'm not with it. I'm sorry.
I mean, like, and I don't mean this in no kind of way, but I just, the whole religious thing and the rules and the I can't do it. Like,
but it seems like these rules and regulations only
so
apply
strict to women. Like that religion where it's like women can't touch nothing in a house when they're on their cycle. What the fuck is that?
There's a lot of these religions. What is that? It's some religion. I forgot what it is. But someone that I met, they told me that like when they're on their cycle that they're not allowed. Yeah, I believe so, but they said they're not allowed to touch things in the house. They're not allowed to like touch their family or whatever. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally. I'm not down to anyone else's beliefs, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
But me, it's a no for me. Like, and honestly, I don't even think I want to go through that. Like falling in love and being with somebody who's a different, like, entirely different lifestyle and religion
and very strict about it.
Because if they're strict about it, that means they're not gonna feel. They're just gonna assume because I'm taking their last name that I'm finna just get with the program. Absolutely not.
And don't get me wrong, I definitely want to be in someone who believes in God, who believes in a higher power, but strict religious views are not for me. You know,
I'm gonna have to not do a rapper.
Yeah, but okay. So what's on your mind?
What's on my? Oh shit.
Yeah. Cause that was mine.
Okay. So what's on the matter? I don't know which one I should bring up first. Okay. So I don't know if y'all found her or came across her page before, but her name is Candace Banks, right? Fabulous woman. She is a stylist, right? And on her TikTok, she has 2 seasons of 3-minute episodes explaining her journey as an upcoming stylist, right? And it's really good. Y'all should watch it. I'm not gonna spoil it because y'all should tune in. Candace Banks.
Nah, first you need to tune into this. They ain't giving no shout out to nobody.
It was good. We give shout outs. We just gave shout outs in our nail techs. We could give a shout out to her.
Anyway. No, nail techs is different.
Like I'm saying.
Okay.
But anyways,
like I was saying, I watched it flat out, and it was good. She put a foot in it. Anyway, I want to talk about her experience as an intern. Right?
I've never done an internship, so I don't even
see now, and that's what I'm saying. Like before I get into it, I cannot speak from experience because like when I was in school, when I was in college, it was something about working for free that didn't sit right with me. Like I wanted to get to the bag, so I was working and going to school. But now that I look back, you know, in the fashion industry, it's all about networking and who you know and the contacts you have. So that would have benefited me, you know, now that I'm older. But you know, it is what it is. But the shit that she said she was going through is like horrible. Like, no tea, no shade, but it's not okay. So the first thing is 12-hour days, right? You're going from showroom to showroom, heavy ass garment bags. You're not getting paid, right? Because this is an internship, correct? Then you have to get around town. You're by yourself, like on your own funds, and feed yourself. But you're spending 12-hour days with a company that's not paying you. So that's taking time away from a job that you could have, that you don't really want to do, but they would be paying you, right? The assistant, she said the assistant of her boss, she never saw her do anything. She was always just sitting her ass on a computer. What's going on? Like I don't like that. And then she said that the boss didn't even know her name, and that it was just a whole big thing. And then the boss asked her to do something for her on her socials, and so because
on her socials,
yeah, like her boss who runs shit was like, yeah, can you?
As in Social Security.
Socials, like social media.
Oh, I'm about to say. What the fuck?
She was said, hey, because they were on a set. Ooh, and wait till you find out. Wait till I put you on and tell you what cast she just worked with and what show. Period. Anyway, she's doing big things. Love that for her. But anyway, so while they were on set, she asked her like, hey, can you know manage my socials because I've seen what you've done and I trust you. So Candace, she hasn't spoken to this lady ever. She's always speaking through the assistants and shit. So she never had a one-on-one with her. So she took that as an opportunity to ask mad questions. And she's oh, it's not the time for that. It's not the time for that. And she said, you know, give me my phone. I don't like that. See, now, what's y'all opinion on that?
I am a styling assistant. I've had many internships over the last few years. I'm moving into my career as a personal stylist. So I've had many internship experiences, not just as a styling assistant. I've had other internships as well. I haven't had any experiences on that level of like, you know, such an impersonal, you know, job or like work relationship. Like most of the relationships I had were pretty personal, but I have had some experiences that left me feeling very uncomfortable, or you know, I've never really felt taken advantage of or anything like that. Like I know, like in the fashion industry, no matter like what sector you're in, like you gotta put in that time. You know, you gotta intern. You know, you gotta put in the, you know, what is the word? Like you gotta put in the footwork. Like you know, you gotta do those things that's, you know, mundane, and for the interns, you know, to get yourself in there, you know. I have had some experiences that were like, are you fucking serious? You know? But I've also had a great experience. I've learned a lot. I feel like internships are very necessary, especially in the fashion industry, especially like when you're coming up and you're not from like a background, like you don't have a let's say a cousin or a sister or a family friend who's in the fashion industry to, you know, get you in the door or let you get a little glimpse into what's really going on when you're younger. You know, when you grow up and you're not, you know, privy to these type of situations or these type of environments, you know, you have to get an internship, you know, to see what it's like, you know, to see what you like and what you don't like. And it's been very beneficial to me to figure out what path and what career I want to take in my life. You know, I know for a fact that I don't want to do any editorial work. You know, I'm not a big fan of it. I want to work more on a personal level with my clients, work on photo shoots and stuff, you know, maybe here and there, but I definitely want to work person to person. I totally relate to having weird experiences, and it sucks, but in the fashion industry, those internships come with it. That's really how you get around people and get to know people and get to network. You know, unless you know somebody who knows somebody. And that's really the only way. If you don't know people as a young person, you know, you from the hood, you don't know nobody who's in the fashion industry. Internships is how you get yourself in the door.
But see,
if you even get the internship. Like, I was just fortunate to know somebody who knew some people to get me in those doors.
Okay, and I understand that. And see, that's the argument of these designers and stylists and etc. They like their argument is like, okay, this is an exchange. I'm giving you the experience and exposure, and you're giving me work, but not to the bone. Like, I feel like there should be a cap to what interns should do. Like,
some humanity about it. Like somebody can't just treat you like a freaking mule. But I have experienced the running around. Like, I've had very professional experiences and I've had very unprofessional experiences. Yeah. And I think you get the unprofessional experiences when you're working with somebody who hasn't been in the game a long time. Like, the ones that I worked with who've been in the game a long time, they were very professional. They were very, like what she said, like, I was never left to have to pay for my own transportation. Like, I'm doing a job, I was always like given a Metro card or sent in an Uber or something, you know. Like, I was never expected to do those things. And a lot of them were very, well, not a lot of them, but like my last internship, worked with a fabulous stylist, Gus Romero, super great, learned a lot from him. You know, he was super professional about everything. I made a lot of mistakes. He allowed me to make a lot of mistakes, you know, and he was a great teacher for me. But I've had other experiences that were a little wonky.
And that's another thing, mistakes. She made a lot of mistakes, and it was like up in arms. It's like, so everything else you did great went out the window. And that's like so messed up because nobody's perfect. Like, I'm a young person. Like, I really want this.
And making mistakes, like, especially when you're a person who wants to be perfect, like, I remember I made a big mistake. I remember one time I was doing returns and I sent a very expensive item back to the wrong place. I could have freaking passed out. I didn't want to show my face the next time. Like, but that's what internships are for you to learn and to make those mistakes so that you don't make them again. You know, you gotta get in there to learn. You know, it's basically like an extension of like going to school. Yeah, you know, and you're like a student. You're a student in the classroom, but you know you're moving. You know,
it's definitely well needed and beneficial. But I feel like when it comes to you having your own transportation and lunch, paying for your own, that's,
you know, I feel most of the experiences I have been very courteous and very like,
you could work that into your budget. Like, I don't know what their income looks like, but you could work that into your budget. You got me working for you. You can work that in there. Now, I can understand, like you said, like if you're up and coming, you don't really have the funds, you're trying to get on your feet. Okay, I can work with you. But if you're working with like people, okay, you don't.
I feel like that's something that only happens with somebody who has not been in the game for a long time.
So, my next topic is, but I was watching something where Jeffree Star, and I feel like it's going to be a little bit more on the controversial side just because I have friends that are gay and, like, you know, that use certain pronouns. I was watching this documentary with Jeffree Stars, and, not documentary, just this interview, I guess. And he was saying he feels like there's too much pronouns these days. It should just be he and she, or, you know, it's either gay or you're bisexual or whatever, and just leave it at that. Like, he's like, oh, basically the whole added like they, them, and all of that situation is like just too much. They're going too far. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I feel like you could do whatever you want to do. Whatever feels right to you. Be who you want to be. Use the pronouns you want to use. I feel like that's his opinion, and
Yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
He's entitled to that, but like I just feel like
I don't really care for just
as long as you
listen,
as long as you living in your truth and you doing you, listen, do you, boo.
I feel like
it ain't affecting me.
I feel like if somebody tell me that they want to be called something, that's what I'm gonna call them.
You.
Until you get used to it. Let's say that.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's an adjustment.
Well, of course, because in the English language, we're used to speaking one way. So when you're putting like they, them in the place of where you would say him or her, it takes a minute to get used to for sure. But if somebody tells me that that's what they want to be called, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, well, I don't agree with that, so I'm not calling." No.
It's only
if somebody say they want to be called she, I'm gonna call them a she.
I want to be called.
Somebody say they want to be called they, them, those, whatever the fuck. That's what it is. And I feel like, honestly, even him giving his opinion on that is stupid because it's like, who the fuck asked you? You don't need to have an opinion on it, whether you like it or not. If that's not what you do, why you care about it? Just respect what somebody else wants to call. Period.
He was basically saying that like it's kind of like I could do it because I'm from this community. It's like okay, I could call somebody a nigga because I'm black.
It's two different things.
Two completely different things. Exactly.
Them, they, and calling somebody by a pronoun does not have the history of the N-word. Now, if you want to say calling somebody a F-word, now that's equivalent.
No, I think it's the same thing.
Highly
them and they?
No, it's in a sense because it's like okay.
No, because the F-word,
a race thing,
the F-word and the N-word are slurs that have been used to diminish or treat groups of people as less than because of their identity, because of their skin color, because of their sexuality, because of their identity.
No,
them and they is not a slur.
Those are pronouns.
Yeah, I know.
Calling someone from a different pronoun is not a slur.
I know they're not, but I'm saying like, okay, when you see, okay, if a white person call a black person, okay.
Oh, but you're saying he can question it because he's a part of the community.
He's a part of the community.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
A black person to a black person could be, like in a black community, each other, they all
we can question each other about the N-word.
But But then when it comes to somebody else from outside saying the N-word, it's like, bro, no, don't do it.
Yeah, no, that's actually one of my topics.
Okay, that makes sense.
One of my topics was, who can say the N-word? Do you think it's only black Americans? I put this as a poll on our Instagram. Only black Americans or black people across the diaspora, meaning African, Jamaican, Trinidadian, everybody who's black can say it, or everybody should be able to say it as long as they're not using it as a slur.
Jamaicans are not even considered as African though. That's what I will say.
What?
I'm saying black people across the diaspora, right? Should black people across the diaspora, Jamaican, African, Dominican, all of that, black American be able to say it? Only black Americans or everybody, as long as it's not used as a slur?
I feel like, and this is gonna be wild for me saying this, some people are gonna be like, what the hell? I feel like use it, just not in a bad way, because I feel like if it's not used, and it's gonna be so weird I'm saying this, if it's not used, then if it's like, okay, you're banned from saying the N-word, or it's against the law from saying the N-word, people are gonna start using it more and it's gonna become an issue. You understand what I mean when I say that?
Okay.
So it's like okay,
you think if you tell people not to say it, they're just gonna say
it? Don't say the N-word, you could get locked up for that. And it's like, okay, now I'm gonna push to say the N-word because, okay, now you know it hurts you more or whatever. So it's like, okay, with racism, everybody's like, oh yeah, racism, it was over in whatever year racism ended. I don't fucking know. I was never great in history, especially American history.
Not.
Don't care about it.
I love history.
But like
black history,
science, biology, that I'm a girl. But history was just like, nah. Global history, that's different. American history, drop that shit like 3,000 in college. But like, oh no, let me tell you, I only passed my last history class because my professor was hot. Like, if
I only passed it because it was a black history class. It was a black history class. That's the only reason why I passed.
My professor was like a middle-aged white man, but he knew how to dress, and he was just like,
you know,
it was not even, I wouldn't say middle-aged, probably like 40 going on 50. But anyways, I feel like people are like, okay, racism, you know, it still exists these days, but it's like when you see certain stuff, you're like, oh my god, yeah, it do exist, or oh, you're being racist or whatever. So it's like, because you're not used to that treatment, when you get it, it's okay, you're being racist, right? So it's like, if you don't use the N-word, then it's not normal. So when they hear it, it's like, it's gonna create a problem.
Well, it's not normal. The origins
it's
of the
normal
N-word.
in the black community. Not saying that a white person should try to get slapped.
I don't think nobody who's not black should be saying the N-word. Yeah. I mean, say it at your own discretion. So like
Indians,
don't say it. Now you might get fucked up.
Now you say that shit around me.
So try it. I mean, you could say what you want. Yeah. But the reaction you might get, that's on you. You choose to say what you want to say. You know, you're gonna get what you get.
Motherfuckers got free will. Say what you want to say.
You got free will, and so does everybody else around you.
I can't.
I can only lead the horse to the water. I can't let you drink this shit. Listen.
And another thing, I can't listen. However I react is how I fucking react.
You can try it, and whatever happens after that is on you.
Fuck around and find out.
Listen, okay.
I've never had a white person. To be honest, I've never had like a racial, like a racial like interaction.
Like someone out of our race saying it.
I've never had anybody say that to me. I've heard somebody outside of our race say it. It was actually a teacher who said it in high school. And like one of my classmates had like a bad reaction to it, and that was before I was even like thinking about that. But I think back on it, like she was right in the right having that reaction. Because even if you're reading it from a book, don't fucking say that word to a class full of black students. You're a white teacher. You should have
bleeped it out. Watch your mouth.
She should have fucking bleeped it out.
Okay, so I experienced it. I went to a writing school, which means that my school is which means that you do a lot of literature, you do a lot of reading, you do a lot of writing, stuff like that. And when it comes to the book like August Wilson and stuff like that, you know the N-word is used a lot in that. And I feel like
if you're a white teacher and you're teaching to a black class,
I had a lot of white
don't
teachers.
Say the word, period.
I had a lot of white teachers, but my teachers, when it comes to that part, they would either not say it or just like say like the N word and then skip over it. Like that was it. So I never had like that.
Yeah, that happened one time. I remember, and one of my classmates was very upset about it.
Me? There was one Caucasian female in the friend group. You know that the same people, the usuals you sit at lunch with in high school. Yeah, and we was like kiki and I don't even remember what she said with it, but I blacked the fuck out because I was just like, and I stared at her until she fixed what she said.
Do you think?
And then she fixed it because you got the nerve.
I feel like I think it gets a little murky when it comes to Hispanic people, because some people who are Puerto Rican, Dominican, they say when somebody calls them black, oh, well, I'm not black, I'm Dominican.
Yeah, you motherfucking black.
I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican.
But then you want to say nigga.
So if you on that side of things, right, and you not claiming no blackness, don't say nigga.
So let me clear this up, because a lot of y'all Spanish people been thinking that, oh, y'all Spanish, y'all white. Y'all are not white.
You're not white.
Who's Spanish? To the white man, you're not white, babe.
No, but it's not even.
They literally are not white.
Based on their history, they be thinking like they're up here. My nigga, you're fucking down here at the bottom of the barrel.
You with us, baby.
Look up the slave trade. All you need to know is that we all got dropped off in different places.
We did.
Yeah. That's all that happened.
We in the same boat.
Everybody got dropped off in different places. That's all it is. That's the only thing that happened. The thing is that we all got dropped off in different places.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know where your forefather was from. They probably bought you from.
So if you don't claim blackness, if you don't claim
don't be saying my nigga.
Don't say the N-word.
Don't say it.
I just feel like you shouldn't say it.
Get slapped.
And apparently, you see, now you know we live in New York, so Hispanic people saying the N-word is normal to us. Right? It's not a big deal here. We're used to that because the cultures are so like, infused together, merged, But apparently in other states, I've been told that's just not okay. They don't fly. Like if a person who's Hispanic says the N-word, it's going down. This is what I've been told.
I've been told that.
So now living in New York, growing up around a lot of Hispanic people, like it was always like
the norm.
We all just say that word because we're all a part of the same culture, almost, But Apparently, if you leave New York and you not black, don't say it. Moral of the story: if you ain't black, you can't.
Don't say the N-word, or bitch, you will get slapped.
Okay, listen at your own discretion.
Cruising for a bruising.
You swim and the lifeguard ain't there. Whatever happens, happens. That has been another episode of Protect the Punan Pod. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We totally appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel because we will be here every motherfucking week. Do y'all want to see our beautiful ass faces every week?
Do I look beautiful? Oh, bitch, I know I do.
Period, bitch. Subscribe so you can see us. We be talking shit.
Okay.
We be talking real shit.
Talking real.
You know, right. And don't forget to follow us on our social medias at Protect the Punan Pod on TikTok and Instagram. And don't forget to follow our personal accounts as well. Okay. I'm at Taylor Corinne.
Alicia.K in the business page, K Customs.
Her.
And I am Kelly_Pink Barbs.
And we out this bitch.
Yeah!